Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Quick throw here to Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He sets to fire deep, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. That one is caught by Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give right side now to Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Bulldozes past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And this one complete to Smith. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Stafford. Swings this out for Hunt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Check 15, check 15. Omaha, remove. Check right 21. Dan. Hey, check right 21, check right 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kareem Hunt, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here's Jack Fox now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first down, Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A nice little juke.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Stafford. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Stafford. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Hey, Milo!
Back to throw. Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
22!
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught by Hilton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check 13, check 13. 20.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Switch. Kill.
Now Stafford. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He'll find the Wangu underneath. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Kaepernick.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Kaepernick going to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll run with Hunt. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
It's 4th down. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On first and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Stafford.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
To throw again on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. third down. It's Hunt. Trucks over him. Hard running at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing here, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Hey, Vince, this is... Kaepernick got you. Kaepernick got you. He about to serve one up to you.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning